And we found out who these 10 people are, and they're all retired, and they're all elderly, and most of them are female. And 2 or 3 of them are retired college professors. And they do it from home, and it's all they do. Sit around all day on a computer and try to gum up the American political system by making themselves look like they are 50 to 100,000 people when they are 10. So I'm explaining all this, and one of my friends who knows all this says to me, so what does this matter? What's the big deal? How does it help you? So you learned this whole big deal. What did you do with it? I said, what did we do with it? We took it as a giant spreadsheet PowerPoint presentation to every damned advertiser to show them graphically and with statistics exactly how this was working. It was even hard to understand why we would go to the trouble of finding this out instead of just deal with it, is my point. One of my good friends, just deal with it. It's part of your cost of doing business. No, it's not part of the cost of doing business. We can't deal with it. We've got to shut it down. We went to the expense of the trouble to find out who these people are. But the point was, we collected the data and were able to present to anybody, advertiser or non-advertiser, we were able to present the evidence of who these people are. The reason we did it was to give these CEOs and business people we were talking to evidence that they could safely and securely ignore it because it wasn't massive and it wasn't real. These people, in some cases, were getting threatening letters. I am never, ever again, I'm a long-time customer of your business, but I am never, ever again going to patronize your business, and I'm going to tell all of my friends and I do the same thing if you don't get rid of Rush Limbaugh. And we find out that 90% of the emails and Twitter accounts, tweets that came were from out of state. They weren't even customers. They weren't even from the location where the business was. The whole thing was fake, and I guarantee you that all this garbage against the NRA is made up of the same kind of system, and its origins are Media Matters for America. That's where this stuff started, and it's become a way of doing business. And they get away, because the media does not expose them, they get away with being assumed trade as average ordinary Americans. So like the Dick's Sporting Goods CEO, I guarantee you he doesn't know what I just told you. He thinks, more than likely, that there is a gigantic outrage among a majority of the American people, and for the sake of his business, he had better get in front of it and let them know that he agrees with them. And he doesn't know that he's being bombarded by bots. And in his case, I don't even know if he would now, if he were, could be demonstrated to him, if it could be proven, hey man, you're falling for a trick. I don't know if he would change his mind because nobody wants to admit they've been fooled like this. So it's, but my frustration is that this has succeeded for years, despite it having been exposed. They succeeded. This is what got O'Reilly, folks. And I sat here and I said, this does not have to work. But there were some people, no, we got it, don't worry. And he beat it back successfully. And finally, there's some people now institutionally doing it, but it frustrates me to see it continue to work. Well, I know, and more people know exactly what this is and how literally phony and fake it is. Ask yourself this. Every time something like this comes up that advances the leftist agenda, there is a national outpouring. There's a national outrage of tweets and Facebook posts and emails. And the American people are doing nothing but getting mad all day, every day, and sending off all these notes to CEOs and businesses. That's a caca. It isn't happening. But it's made to look like it is. Anyway, I told you the guy hit a hot button. I'll be back there in just a second.
He didn't start it, but he'll be happy to finish it. Rush on the EIB network. News Radio 1200 WOAI.
Today's technology makes things easier because everything's connected. Your cell phone, your tablet, even your smart TV, all connected to one account, and they're all connected to your Wi-Fi. It only takes just one weak link for a cyber thug criminal to break in and obtain your data. And that's why